We'll come back and get set for the tip-off or the kickoff of tonight's game. Thinking about basketball. I got basketball in my mind, Robert. But hopefully basketball will get started in January as they have, of course, delayed it. It's supposed to start it next weekend for Barren County anyway. So now everything's been pushed back to January the 4th. But we'll come back and get set for Trojan football, Barren County and North Hardin here in Radcliffe, Kentucky after we take this time out. This has been Countdown to Kickoff presented by Don Franklin Glasgow on Nash 103.7. Well, welcome back to Radcliffe, Kentucky for the 6A high school football playoffs. First round, normally it's the first weekend in November, and now this is the third weekend in November where everything's been pushed. Everything's been pushed around.
Right.
I've been pushed around.
And normally we have everything in our closet on right now. And we both have light jackets on.
That's right.
It's you can't predict anything this year if we've learned anything. And hopefully this will be a game that nobody around the state will be able to predict either. With right out, that does level the playing field, like Chad said, and it gives us a chance. We've got to do things well ourselves. We've got to not have turnover issues, not give up 2 special teams touchdowns like we did last time. We hopefully can get some pressure on the quarterback. We had 2 sacks. They had 5 tackles for loss last time they were up here. So but more than anything, let's just play with some energy and be excited to be here and make some plays and let the football game kind of come to you, and don't force anything. And We played well when we were in the playoffs up here last year. We played well when we were up here the first time. We'll see if we can play well again and see how it falls.
24-6 last year here in the playoffs. Of course, lost to North Hardin here in the regular season game this year, 38-6 after we started the game with a 6-0 lead. North Hardin all blue. Blue jerseys, blue pants, silver numbers. John Butler would love that.
Yeah, these lights.
Silver numbers.
And lights do not help either. They glare, the numbers glare, and even with binoculars it's hard to see.
A little difficult to see, so bear with us for all of you listening on the radio tonight, on the internet, or on your phone. Trojans of Barren County in all white, burgundy helmets, burgundy numbers. And did we ever get the signal?
I don't know who won the toss, but it looks like we're going to kick off to start the game. So if I were guessing, I would say we won and deferred, but not 100% sure.
That is true. They're going to send Marcus Harris and Elijah Isaac back deep to receive for North Hardin. They'll be moving from right to left here in this first quarter of play.
We don't need to give Harris a chance. He had a kickoff and a punt return against us. Just kick it away from him. I'd rather kick it out of bounds and give it to him at the 35 than let him touch it.
Sophomore kicker Aiden Miller will kick off from the 40. Might see a squib. We'll see what happens here as Barren County moves left to right here in this first period. And here we go. Here's Miller's kick. Almost a line drive. Going to be fielded by Isaac. Isaac runs it up past. He's breaking it wide open. He's still on the run. Down the far sideline he goes. Isaac trying to break free. Got away from a couple of tacklers, but he got tackled from behind. Down at the 21-yard line of Barren County. So he took it from where? Around the 10, 15-yard line, Robert?
Yes, sir.
And ran it all the way down to the, let's see where they put it. Trying to look through the screen here.
They're going to put it right at the 21 of Barren County. And like I said, I'd rather kick it out of bounds and give either one of the returners a kick. And we already right now have started with them in great field position.
Yep. Wimberly, the quarterback for North Hardin. He's got a running back to his left. He's going to pull out, run over the left side. Pass is going to be way overthrown. Intended for his receiver. That was Marcus Harris. And so that sets up a 2nd down and 10 situation for North Hardin.
Harris, a top 20 recruit in the state. He's going to Kent State.
Kent State.
But if he was 10 feet tall, he still would have had to jump 10 more feet to catch him.
Wimberly is 6'3", 215, and a junior. We talked about his numbers in the countdown to kickoff presented by Don Franklin Glasgow a little bit ago. Wimberly looking, gets rid of it. Ball hit the knee.
Pass is incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Right in the middle of the field.
It might have been to their running back, who's Boyd.
Those numbers and the lights glaring onto those numbers, it's hard to see. Did you say it was Boyd?
I think it was Kai Boyd, 24, who went out.
I couldn't see the number. You got your binoculars there, so
I'm
going to
try
sight on it than I do. 3rd down and 10 for North Hardin. And they've got receivers 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Nobody in the backfield. And here is Wimberly. Almost got sacked. And then he runs it to the far sideline, gets tackled. And for no gain, it's going to be 4th down and 10 for North Hardin.
That was a great job by Cody Rito getting pressure. Couldn't get the tackle, but it was Corbin Murphy who came up and stopped him for no gain. And I just remembered I got to keep stats both ways, but that's pretty easy on their first 3 plays. 2 incompletions and a run of 0 for Wimberly, who has negative 67 yards on the year rushing.
We got a penalty against North Hardin. Flag was thrown on the far side of the field after the play. And that's backed them up to the 35-yard line.
It'll be a 15-yard penalty. I didn't see the signal, so I think it was unsportsmanlike.
We got a timeout call by North Hardin.
This is a let's get it together, guys, timeout. not happy with 2 incompletions by Wimberley, a gain of nothing. We got good pressure on that last one, forced him to scramble as the pocket broke down, and they started basically with the ball in the red zone, and Trojan defense has answered early with their backs against the wall.
Yeah. So they're backed up to the 35-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and about 25 yards.
Yep.
The timeout was by North Hardin, their first of the half.
They do have a decent field goal kicker. He kicked the field goal the last game we had, but I think this is a little...
It may be a little too far out for him.
Yeah.
This timeout brought to you by the People's Bank, your local community bank working for you. Not sure what his longest one's been this year, but he has kicked... I saw the stats there earlier I had written down.
This should be close to 50. I think that's a little outside his range, and probably that penalty took them out of what could have been a field goal try for them. So they're going for it here, 4th down, 25 on their first series.
And it's on the Barren County 35-yard line. And that is Kai Boyd, who's the running back. And Wimberley with 3 receivers to the left. Long count takes a snap. He drops back. He's going to put it in the air, and it is a long one, and it is going to be dropped. He dropped it. That's Marcus Harris.
Yes, it was. And Wimberley throws an excellent deep ball.
He does.
And that was right on the hands of the receiver. He just got turned around a little bit. And I think, I mentioned the lights. I think it's hard to see that ball, especially he throws a nice high spiral. And what about a hold for the Trojan defense on the first series? We get the ball back, and we need to keep the momentum turned in our favor after a big miss from the North Hardin Trojans.
Yeah. Barren County moving from left to right here in this first period of play. Sending 3 receivers out to the near side and 2 to the left. Jamison Bowie, the quarterback. And he's going to hand it off.
Kept it.
Nope, he kept it. He's going to give it. Now he pitches it over to Miley. Miley trying to get to the 50-yard line, and he goes down at the 49 of North Hardin, and it's a Zaxby's first down for Jamarcus Miley. We've not seen that play this year.
Well, you give Coach a couple of weeks, and a couple of weeks of practice, you got to mix it up, change it up, and we've got a little trickeration. Ryan Shirley came in motion and actually got the handoff, or he got the fake handoff, and Bowie pulled it around like it was going to be an option. Then he kind of made a little jump pass out in the flat, and I think we have a penalty.
And that's not a good way to start your first drive of the game, because Miley had got to the 49 of North Hardin. Illegal forward pass?
It was close. It was right down the line, so it was a tough call. But he was definitely past the line of scrimmage, and you've got to make that a backwards pass. So we'll lose a down and basically lose a first down because they're trying to get it. Yeah, they're trying to get it reset. Basically, they'll be right back at the original line of scrimmage, I think. Well, actually, here's what they did.
We lost 5 yards.
They gave us the first down. And then penalized us. So we did get
we're backed up to the 33.
Yeah, sorry with all that.
So it's first at about 14. There's a flag. Now, what is that? Delay of game?
There's no.
We don't have a play clock.
No, you can't call a delay a game with all that mess.
Maybe it's, what we got? They haven't signaled anything.
I think a sideline warning probably on us, and that's what it is.
We've seen these guys before.
Yeah,
they've been at Barren County.
Yeah, they're a local crew. You don't usually get your local guys.
And then there's another flag just thrown.
Well, this is on our bench completely disagreeing probably with the forward pass, and our guys are way back. They adhered to that sideline warning, so I don't know if it was something else said or what. They're backing us up. Unsportsmanlike, and that's going to be on the sideline. That's going to be on our bench. So,
personal foul against Barren County.
trying to get them fired up, motivated, and definitely disagreeing with the legal forward pass that took down us getting across midfield into North Hardin territory. Now we're back all the way up deep
to the 18-yard line. It's going to be second down and a mile, and a handoff coming in there to Shirley, I believe it is.
Gavin.
Was it Gavin? Okay, I couldn't see the numbers. I saw 3 and I saw 24.
Gain of nothing.
So now third down and 30.
Maybe give him 1.
Yeah. Loss
Loss of
of 1.
1? Well, okay, so we third down and 31. Backed up to the 17-yard line as Miley had it to the 49 of North Hardin. We're going backwards. Bowie calling for the play, and this time the handoff nowhere to go. May have had a fumble, but I think we may have recovered it there. So now it's going to be fourth down, and the Trojans of Barren County forced to punt.
Shirley on that carry, and 2 running plays didn't net us anything.
Brings up fourth down.
Taking our time here. Barren County's going to go for it.
No, remember, we've got the Bowie punt option out of this formation.
Yeah, he's done it before. And either it shanked it or it got blocked.
He had a ton of pressure right up the middle.
I mean, they were right on top of it. So now North Hardin will have the football on the Barren County 16-yard line.
So actually lose the field position battle after we had a great first play and didn't gain any momentum.
First and 10 at the 16.
Wimberly hands it off to Boyd. Boyd trying to go forward with it. Goes down at about the 12. Trying to see from this angle.
It's hard to see where it's spotted there.
Yeah.
Maybe the 13.
Okay.
Gain of 3, second and
Yeah, so they put it at the 13-yard line. It's second down 7 for North Hardin. And this time it's on a reverse, and there's a pitch going into the end zone. It is going to be caught, and it's a touchdown for North Hardin.
That was a reverse flip back to the quarterback who passed it. That was to look like number 10, Luntz.
Michael Luntz, number 10.
To Wimberly.
Was it to Wimberly?
He goes 13, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Trojans.
That was from the
To Wimberly.
13.
Give him.
Luntz passed it to Wimberly.
Luntz to Wimberly.
Yes.
Again, it's hard to see those numbers. North Hardin on the scoreboard, 6-0, 8:44 to go, first quarter. Here's the kick by Logston, and he is perfect.
Kick is good. With
Caden
8:44
Logston.
to go in the first quarter. North Hardin, 7. Barren.
And now North Hardin on top, 7-0, with 8:44 to play here in the first quarter. Not sure if Chad can hear us. I was going to go down to him for a sideline report. Do you see him anywhere?
Yeah, he's kind of right in the middle of all of our guys. It's going to be hard to signal down. He should hear us. It just takes a minute to.
Got about a 30-second delay from our broadcast to.
By Luntz.
All right, here we go. He's got us.
Chad, can you hear us?
I got you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Guys, that was just we just fooled them. I mean, they fooled us there on that little end around pass. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. We just kind of got fooled on that one, and the penalty really killed us there. So can't have those 15-yard penalties get behind the chains that far if we're going to stay in this game.
That is true. That is true. Not a good way to start. Going backwards. And here's the kick, and it's going to the right side of the field as it's going to be finally fielded. To try to bring it back up field and gets knocked down right around the 30-yard line. Who was that? Robert, I couldn't see the number.
Like Gage Allen on the return.
Gage Allen.
He had to kind of catch it behind his shoulder. I mean, he was looking back forward, and fortunately he got it and then brought it back to where they'll spot it now at the 27-yard line.
You know, it does say something that North Hardin felt like they had to use a trick play in their own bag to score against us after we had stopped them, and it looks like they're primarily going to go to the pass. So that definitely changes the game, but it doesn't change the game if we can't score. So we have to do something here on offense.
Yeah. Jamison Bowie. And he will keep it. And option coming over to the right side is
the flip to Miley.
Miley. He kind of lost his footing there and finally tumbled down around the 27-yard line. He lost about a yard, looks like.
Trying to do some different things to get Jamarcus the ball. And, you know, again, a time off, run some different plays, put some new tricks in the bag, but that one wasn't a great pitch and kind of lost his balance and lost two.
So it's 2nd down and 12 for Barren County. And nothing there. I mean, North Hardin defense keeps pushing back.
It looked like we were
not blowing their whistle.
Looked like we were in a little bit of a wishbone there, and
that was Donovan Bradshaw.
Donovan hasn't carried the ball a whole lot this year, but got a carry there and ended up losing a couple more yards. So a different formation for us, and they were all over it right at the time that Donovan got the ball.
No gain. Brought down by a host.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 12 or actually 3rd and 13 for Barren on their own 26-yard line.
3rd and 13.
7-0 North Hardin, 7:46 to play here in the first quarter. First round of the Class 6A playoffs.
We're going to get a timeout.
And Barren County takes the timeout. Remind you that our broadcast brought to you in part by Zaxby's. Head to Zaxby's after the game. Try the Sensation Salad or the Sensation Filet Sandwich Meal. It's back at Zaxby's on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow. Well, and the timeout brought to you by the People's Bank.
Well, it all kind of pivoted and spun on that call. I don't have replay. I can't see one way or the other. It was definitely one of those that would have probably been challenged and looked at and seen if it was a forward or a lateral. But it changed the game. It gave us terrible field position. The penalty is what gave us the field position, and then the unsportsmanlike made it worse. So we'll see what we do here, 3rd and 13, but we've got to get it in a spot where we can punt it and not give it back to North Hardin in a terrible field position.
3rd and 13. And Bowie takes the snap, drops back, he's looking, going to throw it to the left side of the field, and it's going to be intercepted. North Hardin running it down the far sideline. And finally taken out of bounds around the 10-yard line, maybe even closer to the 5.
I was going to call number
The ball is picked off
3, but
it
is 3. It's very difficult to see the difference between a 3 and a 5, but tried to run a little bit of a wheel route there with Miley coming out of the backfield, and we were under a tremendous amount of pressure, threw the ball up, and didn't really have a chance. And Parms ran it back inside, inside the 10.
Timeout, Barren County.
Another timeout called by the Barren County Trojans. Second timeout here in the last couple of minutes.
Our defense has been in terrible spots tonight. We gave back the kickoff return, put them inside the 20. They held. We didn't get off a good punt. Put them inside the 20 again, and we gave up the touchdown, and now they're back there again. It's hard as a defense to get your momentum and play well when you're literally pinned all the way up and you don't have any cushion there.
First check of the Coca-Cola scoreboard tonight. To open a Coke and enjoy the game. Louisville leads Syracuse 3-0 with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
And Jackson's kind of let Coach Muse take the time out here to talk to the defense, and he's went to talk to the White Hat just to kind of get an explanation, probably all the way back for the first and the second penalty that we had.
Of course, Coach Tommy Muse, the defensive coordinator for the Barren County Trojans. And it's first and goal from the 7. And it's Wimberly running to the left side of the field, trying to cut the corner. Is he in? Touchdown, North Hardin. Barely got it to the left front corner of the end zone. Wimberly, the junior quarterback who has thrown for 3,900 yards and 33 touchdowns in just 2 seasons, scores their second touchdown. Actually, he scored both touchdowns here in this first quarter for North Hardin.
They're really one-dimensional. They're all Wimberly, and he doesn't run the ball extremely well. He was not very nimble back there trying to come out of the backfield, but enough to get the 7 and try to go down 2 scores if they can make the point.
Logston puts it through the uprights. It's 14-0.
With 7:24 to go in the first quarter. North Hardin.
And 7:24 still to play in the first quarter. So we have played 4.5 minutes, and North Hardin has scored twice. And that came off of a interception.
Yeah.
First one came off of penalties.
But all 3 times North Hardin's had the ball, it's been, I mean, the best field position you can ask for inside the 20-yard line of the Barren Trojans. And when we have another break, we maybe can go down to Chad and see if there was any explanation given or anything about the pass that kind of Jackson continues to question. But again, we do have to move past that and try to build something here in our third offensive set. We have a total of, if you give Miley those 15 yards like they did, we have a total of 11 yards in 3 series.
Wow. All right, North Hardin will kick off. It's number, is that 15?
It looks like it to me.
Because Logston's not the kickoff.
Yes, 15. Good kick.
That's going to go all the way in the end zone. Touchback out of the 20.
Boots it to the end zone.
Is Chad down there where he can see us?
We'll take over first and 10 at the 20.
It takes me a minute to spot him. He's got the same sweatshirt on as everybody, all the coaches down there on the sideline. So
In an update,
maybe we should have
coming back up here
between Central and me.
Is he on a 45?
Yeah. Maybe for the second half we'll make Chad wear a big orange
Let's
sweatshirt.
go to Chad. I don't know if he's got his
As
mic.
we said before the game, we could not turn the ball over, and basically we've turned it over twice already. So that's kind of killing us is poor field position, penalties, and turnovers.
That's true. That's true. Ryan Shirley with a good run gets Zaxby's first down. He'll take it up to the 33-yard line.
Best run of the night, our second first down. Ryan gained 11. That's the kind of positive momentum you need.
This first quarter is brought to you by German American Bank, supporting the communities they serve, and believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. 5 minutes into the Farmers RECC Jackie Browning Memorial opening kickoff, and North Hardin has scored twice here in this first quarter, leading 14-0. Here's Bowie, and he's going to hand it off, and not much there. And North Hardin defense collapsing quickly.
They're tough. They've had 4 shutouts this year.
You're going to give a yard. I couldn't tell who had it. Was it Shirley?
Shirley, yes.
Okay. Second down and 9 yards to go for the Barren County Trojans. 6:25 to play here in the opening quarter. North Hardin leads at 14-0. The state's number 2 best team in the rankings this week. Trojans line up 2 receivers here on the near side. One split out to the left. And the handoff coming to Withrow. Withrow trying to cut back in the middle and gets knocked down at the 35-yard line. He will pick up about 4 yards on the play. So now to bring up 3rd and 7 for Barren County.
Game 2.
Miley, Murphy out to the left. Gage Allen here on the near side of the wide out spot. Jamison Bowie taking the snap. He's looking, going to throw it back in the middle to Withrow. Withrow's going to run it to the far side and gets hit down at the 44-yard line. I think it's a first down, though.
It should be right at the stick. Yeah, that was a...
There's a late flag after the play. Another flag.
That was a stick by Lovett. Good job by Gavin getting that screen and taking it for the first down, and then holding on to the ball after the UK commit put his helmet right in his chest. We have 2 flags, and I think they're 2 different flags, even though they were thrown by the same official. So we'll see what happens if they're offsetting or not.
Yep.
Offsetting.
That's what they are.
Conduct penalties.
So in sportsmanlike conduct of both teams, offsetting penalties, and that will give the Trojans a first down at the 45-yard line.
All right, got a little something going.
Yep.
A couple first downs now. We'll take it and keep moving.
Miley's here on the near side. Withrow in motion out of the backfield. Handoff coming right up the middle, and falling forward is Ryan Shirley. He'll take it to the 49-yard line.
Right decision there by Bowie to give that to Shirley and not pull it.
2nd and 6.
Second down, 6 yards to go for Barren County. On this side of the 50-yard line. Gage Allen out to the left. Corbin Murphy. Jamarcus Miley here on the near side. Withrow in the backfield. Jamison Bowie. Miley goes in motion. Going out of the backfield. And now Bowie keeps it on his own, and he'll take it to the 48 of North Hardin.
Let's get a couple there, maybe 3. That was a design keeper by Bowie. A lot of motion, a lot of movement. Jamarcus is in motion almost every play. That time as a decoy.
Game 3.
Third down and 3 to go for Barren County.
Trojan fans.
They got it across the 50-yard line one time in the first quarter, and then it got brought back on penalties, and now Barren County has it on the North Hardin 48. Third down and 3. Bowie. Long count.
That's going to give us a first down.
Yep.
I think
On the play.
There's the flag. I should have pulled him off.
I think the right tackle over there on their defensive line jumped across. So we'll see if that's what they say as well. And it is.
All sides against the Trojans. That will be enough.
That's an automatic Zaxby's first down for Barren County. That puts it on the North Hardin 43-yard line. 3:32 to play here in the first quarter. North Hardin leads it 14-0. Murphy and Miley on the near side. Allen on the left. The wide receiver spots. Bowie throws it across the middle. Murphy catches it. 25 down to the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Nice play by Barren County and another Zaxby's first down.
25-yard gain there by Corbin. Good job with the play fake. Good utilization as well of the tight end.
So that puts the football on the North Hardin 21-yard line.
We're really mixing things up, given the distribution of the ball to a lot of different guys. We've had about 7 different guys touch the football on the offensive side.
Murphy and Miley go wide left. Allen on the near side this time. Miley comes in motion out of the backfield. And here's Bowie. Pitches over the left side now to Withrow. And Withrow trying to take it down the left sideline. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. And they spot it at the 16. A gain of 5 for Barren County.
Gavin did a really good job. He got hit more around the 20 and kind of spun and slithered his way down closer to the 15.
Yeah, they're going to spot it at the 15.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
So a second down, 4 yards to go for Barren County. Moving the ball quite well on this drive. At the North Hardin 15.
Big long drives gives your defense a break and keeps North Hardin's offense off the field. 2 huge positives.
Allen on the left. Withrow on the left. Miley. Murphy on the near side. Shirley. And here comes Withrow in motion right. And he's going to hand it off to Shirley. Trying to go left side with it. And nothing
Shirley
there.
on the carry.
Going to be little
lost
gain.
a half yard. I don't know.
Little gain, if any. Maybe see where they spot.
I see. Well, it's right on the 15-yard line.
No gain.
Nothing, right?
So 3rd down and 4. Minute 18 to play here in the first.
2 plays to get 4 for sure here.
Gage Allen on the left. Murphy and Miley on the right.
Bradshaw back in the backfield, too.
Yeah, I got Bradshaw back there with Withrow. Withrow's going to run it, zigzagging through. He may take it all the way in. And signal, touchdown, Barren County.
Touchdown.
Good use of the Wildcat there. Moved Gavin back in the backfield, and Bradshaw and Shirley were the blockers. A 15-yard scamper for Gavin on really his 4th, 5th touch of the night.
Puts the Barren County Trojans on the scoreboard. It's 14-6. 55 seconds to play in the first.
That was a really, really nicely orchestrated drive. As I said, mixed a lot of things in to keep North Hardin off balance there. And that's what you got to do with a good defense.
Extra point try coming. Bowie the holder. Kick is going to be blocked. So we'll stay 14-6. If we can get Chad Withrow's attention now, that was a great drive for Barren County.
It just takes about 30 seconds for him to hear us. And
yes, it was. We went right at them most of the time and just kind of went at them and made some good plays. They hit us hard down here. I mean, I don't know how you tell up there, but they're hitting hard, but we're taking it. And that last drive, that last run, good blocking and a great cut there by Gavin up the middle. And, we're in this game. If we can just keep them from having field position at the 10-yard line, we may play them down to the wire.
That's right.
Back to y'all, guys.
Chad, if you're down there, tell them not to kick it deep for me, please. They've got to keep the ball away from their return guys. I mean, in 2 games, they've almost ran 3 kickbacks. So, it's just imperative right now that we don't continue to give them that good field position like Chad said, and we've all kind of echoed.
Back to receive the kick will be Isaac.
Well, you take one of those touchdowns away from North Hardin. That was on an interception.
Yeah.
And then the other one off penalties. Set up that first touchdown.
Yeah, the first 6 minutes didn't really go our way, and we bounced back with the next 6 minutes to get that touchdown drive.
Aiden Miller to kick off. And that one's going to the left side of the field. It will be at the 10. Had trouble picking it up.
Yeah, we actually angled it. A good job there by Aiden. Angled it, and it had a really good chance to go out of bounds, and the kid picked it up. I didn't get a number, but the kid picked it up and then dropped it out of bounds. So North Hardin will have some of that awful field position now.
Yeah. 53.8 seconds to play. First quarter. North Hardin 14, Barren County 6.
Keep everything in front. We said Wimberley throws a really good deep ball. Keep them in front and let everybody just do their jobs here.
And Withrow's touchdown was brought to you by Zaxby's on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow. Manny Wimberley coming to the left side. And that is number 2. Is that Cameron Smith?
Yes, it is.
Cameron Smith.
And he got it to about the 21-yard line. He stepped out of bounds here on the near sideline.
Wrinkled. He was in the receiver position, came in motion, flipped it to him. It's only their 4th run of the night.
And they do have Boyd in the backfield with Wimberley. We got 2 receivers each way. Boyd taking the place of Lavelle Wright, who's injured. And Wimberley. That was a bullet pass coming to the left side and threw it out of bounds all the way on the track.
Looks like, was that 81 who was intended to?
It looks like 81.
Sean Rose.
Yeah.
He makes some really good plays, and then he makes some plays that are just really puzzling. I mean, the kid was as close as me to you, and he threw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball to him.
That brings up second down and 10 for North Hardin. 2 receivers out to the right and 2 receivers out to the left. And sent that man in motion again and give it up to about the 26, 27-yard line. That's Boyd on the carry.
Boyd on a little counter play, faked it to the guy in motion, and then gave it to Boyd through. Terrific tackle by Joseph Bradshaw to limit that to just a 5-yard gain. Otherwise, it would have been another first down for North Hardin.
And I don't know if they'll go for one more play here. I guess they will. Well,
he's motioning them over to the side, and I think this will be the end of the first quarter here. Unless they're
down to 10 seconds to play.
Changing the formation, and it doesn't look like they're in any hurry to go, though.
So we will come down to the end of the first quarter here in Radcliffe, Kentucky in the 6A football playoffs. North Hardin 14, Barren County 6. Back with the second quarter after this break. This is Barren County Trojan football presented by Don Franklin Glasgow on Nash 103.7.
Let's head back to the stadium with the voice of the Trojans, Jay Turner.
Second quarter of action here from North Hardin High School in Radcliffe, brought to you by Southern States Glasgow Co-op. As North Hardin now moving from left to right. Manny Wimberley. Long count. Looks. Pass over the middle. Trying to spin away. Tackle made at the 35-yard line. That's Cameron Smith.
It's complete to Cameron Smith.
And it's enough for a first down for North Hardin.
Trojans.
14-6 the score. North Hardin on top.
10-yard gain for Smith. It's actually just their second first down because they've gotten the ball in such good field position for their 2 touchdowns. They haven't needed to have a whole lot of offense.
North Hardin quickly Back to action, Wimberly out of the gun. Sending Smith in motion left.
Fumble.
And let's see who's got it. Barren is pointing their way.
We're jumping up and down. Let's see who comes up the bottom. We did, and
Trojans recovered. Who got it?
I couldn't tell if it was Joe or not. We're going to give credit to Joe unless
Chad can tell us who got the fumble down there.
Say different.
He was a little bit closer to it.
But that's a huge, huge turnover for North Hardin. That's their first of the
54
night.
recovered the fumble.
Okay.
54.
So Blackburn?
Landon Blackburn.
Okay. Sorry to Landon, but thanks for correcting us there, Chad. Now we get the ball in some really good field position. We've got to see if we can punch it in. Be a brand new ball game, wouldn't it?
Yes. Barren County on the North Hardin 34-yard line. Withrow goes in motion out of the backfield. Bowie hands it off to Shirley, trying to go up the middle. And picked up a yard, maybe two. Got it to about the 32-yard line.
Got away from that first tackle and fell forward. Give him a 2, yeah.
So 2nd down and 8 for Barren County.
I'm okay with that. So you're saying, well, why aren't we trying to move the ball downfield? Well, their safety, Jordan Lovett's a Division I player.
Yeah.
You can't throw it over top. You can't throw it down the field a ton, and that's why we're really in motion, mixing things up, trying to, keep them off balanced.
Mm-hmm. Trojans will set up with 3 receivers out to the right. Got Gage Allen on the left side. Shirley moves over to the right side, and now here comes Bowie. Got some running room. He's going to take it and then slides down at the 25-yard line.
Okay with that decision. Wasn't going to get much else but a big hit. And
actually put it at the 27. Looked like he got more than that.
Yeah, I guess they put it more when the slide started than when the slide ended. But we got 3rd and a long 3. Gavin back in the Wildcat here. Oh, tripped up, wasn't able to get the first down. Tried to go back to that touchdown play, put Gavin back in the backfield and direct snap to him. End up losing a couple, but we're in a position here that we're going to have to go for it on 4th down. So it goes from 3rd and 3 to about 4th and 5. So we'll give him a loss of 2 on that.
Apologize for the little technical glitch there a second ago. So it's 4th down and 5 for Barren.
Go back to the more traditional format here.
Got 2 receivers on the left side. One split out wide to the right. The pistol. Bowie fires a pass. Ricochets off the head of somebody over there. It's on the far sideline.
Gage Allen did not come out of his break quick enough to turn and see the ball. It was right on his hands, but he didn't get his head around to see it.
Yeah.
Would have been a first down, but instead it's a turnover on downs, and North Hardin gets it. Right around the 30-yard line. I say they'll mark it more the, the 29, I guess, of North Hardin.
And North Hardin's ready to go. Barren County's got to get ready here, set up.
Couldn't cash in off the turnover, but no damage done, really.
Yeah. Manny Wimberly, and they got Boyd lined up behind him. Taking their time here. And here's Wimberly. Quick pass coming to Cameron Smith. Smith here on the near side gets wrapped up.
From behind, that was Blackburn who got Smith.
33-yard line.
Smith's 2nd.
Picks up
catch.
3.
Gain of 3.
They're really starting to utilize Smith a little bit more.
So now 2nd down and a long 7 for North Hardin. Wimberly drops back. He's looking, coming to the near side. The pass, can't see.
The pass is complete.
It's complete. That's
Harris.
Marcus Harris.
Yeah. It's his first catch.
Give you a quick update here on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. Allen County Scottsville Franklin Simpson game has been delayed. Half the lights have gone out.
Oh boy, what a 2020 thing, huh?
Yeah, what else can happen? Metcalf leads Monroe 7-0. Meade County leads Central Hardin 7-3.
Another third down here. Let's see if we can get off the field.
3rd and 2. Wimberly throws it. Pass completed. That's to Cameron Smith. And he gets a first down. He's slow getting up. Got it to the 45-yard line.
Gain of 7. Not big plays, which we've got to be okay with, obviously, but they're picking up first downs now. That's their third.
Yeah. Bowling Green leads Greenwood 7-0. 7:09 to go in the first quarter. Manny Wimberly with Boyd behind him. And here's the pass coming to the left side this time. And is that Smith? I couldn't see the lights glaring on his jersey number.
Looks like Harris.
Yeah. Harris is 8, Smith is 2, and it's hard to see both numbers. So another first down for North Hardin.
Gain of 10. His 4th catch.
Give me a corrected score. Bowling Green 6, Greenwood 0. To the right of Wimberly is Boyd. Dropping back, Wimberly fires the pass. It is going to be incomplete. It's almost picked off there by. That was good defensive pressure by the Trojans. Hayden Miller.
He really seems to be, he's got a ton of receivers both ways, and he really seems to be favoring Smith and Harris.
He's got 3 receivers here on the near side. 1 receiver out to the left. Boyd behind. And I'm not sure if they're lined up right.
He looks like a little offside.
Yeah, it did. And it's Boyd on the carry, taking it up the middle. And he'll get it to about the 42, maybe the 41. We'll see where they spot it. Pick up 3 yards on the play. 3rd down 7 for North Hardin.
They go quick to the line, but then they pause and end up taking a little while to get a call from the sideline.
Wimberly on 3rd and 7. He's coming to the near side. That is Harris. Harris broke away from a couple of tacklers and goes out of bounds at the 39.
Malley had a chance to get him for a loss, but slowed him down enough so it wasn't a huge gainer. About 3, maybe a long 2.
Yeah.
Gain of 3 brings up 4th and 4.
4th down and 4 for North Hardin.
I mean, I don't see them doing anything differently, just these little short passes we've got to be aware of.
Boyd now steps to the right of Wimberly. Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Wimberly looking, fires a bullet pass. It is going to be caught at the 30-yard line. That was Cameron Smith, and another first down for North Hardin.
It's their 5th first down all through the air. That's Smith's 4th catch, and they're all little short kind of dinks just to pick up those first downs.
Yeah. North Hardin on the Barren County 30. Boyd moves up to the right of Wimberly. And here's Wimberly. Hands it off to Boyd. Boyd's got some running room. He'll take it down to the 15-yard line. Maybe they may spot it at 16. Looked like he got to the 15, though.
For a first down.
Another first down for North Hardin.
Caden Murray, probably a touchdown-saving tackle there. Give him 15. They don't run Boyd a lot, but he's starting to get a few carries to, again, sprinkle it around to about 3 different guys.
They've got 3 receivers on the left side and 1 on the near side. Boyd to the right of Wimberly. And it's Boyd again. Boyd getting about 4 yards, maybe 5 on that carry.
Another tackle by Murray.
Gain of 5. 2nd and 5 for the Trojans.
This quarter seems to be going a lot quicker than the first. 5 minutes to play in the first half.
Not as many incomplete passes.
Yeah.
And no penalties.
Penalties.
Really.
3 receivers left again for North Hardin. And Wimberly throws left. And, man, almost a fumble over there. A good tackle made.
That was an excellent tackle by Aiden Miller.
Yeah.
Not only did he make the tackle, but he did it with a North Hardin kid holding on to the back of him, and that's why they're going to get a hold. So back them up and make it about 2nd and 15 instead of where they are now, 2nd and 5.
They haven't marked it off yet.
I'm not sure there's any decision. We'll take that penalty.
And that will put it back at the 23.
Holding against the Trojans.
Good strength shown by the sophomore.
Repeat, 2nd down.
Get to see that on the basketball floor here before long.
Second down, 15. Wimberly rolling out to the right. He's looking. Flag thrown.
Another hold.
And
Harris caught it. It won't be the gain of about 5 or 6, but it's a hold way back in the backfield. So it'll actually be about, 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. So back it up 10 past that, and they're looking at 2nd and about 30, right?
Yeah.
Holding
Okay.
for the Trojans.
So that will put it back. See where they step it off.
Loss of 10.
All the way back to the 38.
2nd down.
They need to get to about the 7 or 8, so it will be 2nd and about 30, 31.
Yeah, they've got to get it to the 7. So they got 30 yards plus to make up. And Wimberly dropping back. The throw is going to be completed on the left side of the field. And he's running it down the left side of the field. And is anybody going to get him? Wow. Nobody could tackle him.
He goes to the 39.
That was Harris on a crossing route. Started off over here on the right side, came across the field untouched, 39-yard touchdown. So we kind of relaxed a little bit because they had such a long way to go for the first down. They got it to a playmaker in space, and he did the rest.
Yeah. That was how many yards? 39. Well, that puts North Hardin up now 20-6.
You see why he's a Division I player.
Oh, yeah.
Just that quick, untouched.
Kick by Logston is up, and it is good.
Logston's kick is good. With 4:24 to go in the first half.
So, with Logston's extra point boot,
6.
North Hardin now takes the lead 21-6 over Barren County. With 4:24 to play here in the first half.
You had it inside the 30 with a chance to basically tie the game or get a chance to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, and you had multiple opportunities to get off the field on 3rd or 4th down and didn't do it. So I'm not sure where you go from there. You have chances, but you have to, in a game like this, you have to take them and get a few breaks along the way.
Quick Coca-Cola scoreboard update. Russell County leads Warren East 7-6 end of the first quarter. Meade County 7, Central Hardin 3 at halftime. And also in the first quarter, Metcalfe County leads Monroe County 14-0.
Maybe go down to Chad after the kickoff and see if he sees the speed down there like we do up here.
Yeah,
it's just a lot of weapons.
Yeah. Kickoff, end over end, going to the left side of the field and getting right under it. And
Miley.
Is that Jamarcus? And he'll take it about the 28-yard line.
All right, here's Chad.
First and 10.
Guys, they've got speed just about at every position, and it's pretty impressive. And we're fighting, but we had the angle on him there, and he just ran by us. But we're fighting. That's all you can say. And their guys are really trying. And it's just he throws a hard ball too. It's on the receivers before they have a chance to turn around, and our guys are there. But the speed is pretty impressive.
They've got it.
You hear him talk about the quarterback throwing his receivers open. Well, he throws it right to the spot they need to be, and they have the speed to go get it, and that's a big part of it.
Yeah. Jamison Bowie going to throw the left side. Oh, boy, that thing was almost picked off.
And Gavin kind of turned defensive back there. Did a good job really knocking off. I think that was 5.
Yes.
Lamafa?
I think so. Lamafa, yeah.
Otherwise, he would have had a pick 6. If Gavin hadn't have hit him enough just to knock him off the route, it would have went from an incomplete pass to another touchdown for North.
Second down and 10 for Barren County. It is 21-6 North Hardin. We have 4:12 to go in the first half. The Trojans get lined up. Withrow goes in motion out of the backfield, and Bowie's going to hand it off to Shirley. Shirley bounced off a couple of tacklers. He'll take it to the 34-yard line.
Shirley on the carry, gain 6.
Nice run. And Chad made the point earlier. Love it at that safety position. He just comes up and shoulders you and shoulders you and shoulders you. You get hit hard every time you touch the football on the offensive end by North Hardin.
Trojans will line up with Gage Allen out to the right side. Jamarcus Miley and Corbin Murphy on the left. Withrow and Shirley in the backfield with Bowie. And Bowie in trouble.
No chance there.
They just hammered him at the line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard. Let's see.
Yeah, lost a couple. I think they'll give him loss of 4. Went with the play action fake there, and by the time he pulled it out of, I think it was Gavin's belly, there was 2 blue shirts right in his face. Had no chance to look downfield. So bring up a 4th and 8 at our own 30. Need to give a little bit more room for Bowie to get this kickoff.
Last one did not get very far. A lot of time taken here. And it's going to go out of bounds on the right side of the field on Barren County sideline at the 42.
About a 12-yard punt.
South Warren leads Christian County 14-0 into the first quarter. Bowling Green 14, Greenwood nothing late in the first. Allen County, Scottsville, Franklin Simpson now getting underway. And here is Wimberly rolling out to his right. Pass is too low. Came up a little short there for Cameron Smith here on the near side.
Roll out to his right. Did not get his feet set.
Brings up second down and 10 for North Hardin. With 2:28 to play here in the first half. Stay tuned. We'll have the Edmonton State Bank halftime report coming up. And
Joe tried with all of his might not to jump across that line there, Joe Bradshaw, but
lost his balance.
Just fell forward. So be 2nd and 5.
False start against the Trojans.
Well, maybe
they're going to call it against North Hardin. I didn't see anybody move on their side.
Maybe Joe was drawn off. We'll take it. That's their 5th penalty for 45 yards.
So it's 2nd down and 15 for North Hardin. Wimberly rolling out right. Gets with the football. It is going to be caught at the 41 by Cameron Smith.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd.
Ton of pressure there. He had to throw a strike to Smith and just picked up, 4? Yep. Big hit by Aiden.
Yeah, Aiden Miller. So now it is 3rd and 10 for North Hardin. 2 receivers each way. Boyd in the backfield. And Wimberly dropping back. Looking. In trouble. Gets sacked. Back to the 45-yard line.
That was Max Wright who had the first shot of him and held him up. So Jeffrey Wilson could get that big sack.
Yeah, Hunter Wilson was the guy that finished him off.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down.
It's a big loss.
North Hardin will have to punt. Is that their first one? That's their first punt.
Yeah.
Jamarcus Miley back to receive it. He's back at the 22-yard line. 1:10 to play here in the half. And here,
very high punt.
Highest one I think I've seen this season. And it's going to make a bad bounce. It goes out of bounds at the 32. Hit about 5 yards in and then bounced back the other way into the North Hardin sideline.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the Trojans will have it. Barren County will have it at their own 32 with 56.8 seconds to play here in the first half.
Probably went higher in the air than it did long. A 21-yard punt.
Here's a score we've not got. Well, they just.
The field anyway.
2nd down and 10 for Barren County. And Miley coming to the near side.
And go under center.
Yeah, first time tonight.
And just end the half here. Nope.
He's going to hand it off. And it's Ryan Shirley coming left side with it. Still trying to get some yardage. Gets pulled down at the 38.
Tackle by Lawrence.
He'll pick up about 6.
Yep.
Gain of 6, 3rd and 4.
32 seconds to play in the half.
Not going to get in any hurry. Technically, I don't think have to run another play.
Yeah, they're just going to huddle and going to head out here at halftime. We'll go down to Chad Withrow. He'll have Coach Jackson Arnett for some coaches' comments brought to you by McDonald's. Down to 3 seconds, 2, 1. That does it for the half. It's 21-6. North Hardin. Let's see if he's got Coach Arnett.
Trying to chase him down there.
Ladies and gentlemen,